In a significant blow to Manchester United, star forward Marcus Rashford is set to miss the highly anticipated Premier League clash against Liverpool. The news was confirmed by manager Amorim during a press briefing, where he revealed that Rashford has been sidelined due to illness. Marcus is ill, and unfortunately he's not training today at Carrington, so I think he's going to be out, Amorim stated, expressing disappointment over the unavailability of one of his most crucial attacking players. The announcement comes as a shock to fans and teammates alike, with the Liverpool fixture being one of the most eagerly awaited matches on the Premier League calendar. Rashford, who has been in solid form this season, was expected to play a pivotal role in what is always a fiercely contested encounter. Rashford's absence leaves a significant void in United's attacking lineup. Known for his pace, precision, and ability to deliver in high-stakes games, Rashford has been a key figure in Erik ten Hag's squad. His absence could force a tactical reshuffle, with Amorim potentially looking to Alejandro Garnacho or Antony to step up and fill the gap. This development also puts additional pressure on Bruno Fernandes, who will need to orchestrate the attack with even greater intensity in Rashford's absence. The United manager may also consider leaning on young talents or alternative formations to keep Liverpool's defence on their toes. The rivalry between Manchester United and Liverpool is one of the most storied in football history, with both clubs fighting for dominance on multiple fronts. United's recent form has been promising, but facing Liverpool without Rashford's dynamism and attacking prowess is undoubtedly a challenge. Liverpool, currently sitting near the top of the table, will view Rashford's absence as an opportunity to exploit United's weakened attack. Arne Slot's side has been in scintillating form, and they will look to capitalise on every advantage as they prepare for the trip to Old Trafford. The news has sparked a wave of reactions from fans on social media. While some expressed concern over United's chances against Liverpool, others rallied behind the team, emphasising the importance of collective effort. It's a setback, but we've got to trust the team. This is Manchester United, we never back down, one fan tweeted. As Rashford focuses on recovering, United's medical team will monitor his condition closely, hoping to have him back in action soon. With several crucial fixtures on the horizon, including domestic and European commitments, his return will be vital for United's ambitions this season. Marcus Rashford's absence against Liverpool is undoubtedly a setback for Manchester United, but the team must rise to the occasion and prove their resilience. The stage is set for a thrilling contest, and despite the challenges, the Red Devils will aim to deliver a performance worthy of their historic rivalry with Liverpool. If Ruben Amorim had been granted his wish, he would still be in Lisbon now, eyeing up a 2-week January break and trying to guide Sporting to a third title under his watch, a perfect parting gift before his summer move to Manchester United. At Old Trafford, Ruud van Nistelrooy would still be enjoying the buzz of being caretaker manager. The bounce he elicited from United, along with a system the players were comfortable in, might have nudged the club towards the top half of the table. Instead, Van Nistelrooy has a mighty relegation battle on his hands at Leicester City, and one of the clubs he is trying to catch his former one, who have gone from a bad season to one where relegation is being mentioned as a possibility. Amorim's mid-season arrival and his drastic change has made things worse before they get better. But then the 39-year-old head coach saw all this coming. When United approached him about replacing Erik ten Hag in November, he wanted to wait until the end of the season. He felt he had a job to finish at Sporting, but he also knows that significant change is more straightforward to push through with a summer transfer window and a full pre-season stretching out ahead of you. Speaking after United had made their move, but while he was still Sporting CP boss, Amorim said, "I had 3 days to decide one option that radically changes my life. The only request I made was for it, the transfer, to be at the end of the season, and they United told me that it wasn't possible, that it was now or never. I knew if I rejected it, that in 6 months I wouldn't have it. And I knew that in 6 months I would know that I wouldn't be at Sporting." Amorim had already told Sporting that this was his final season. It was shaping up to be a glorious one, but United's move stopped it in its tracks. At the time, it felt like United had acted like a big club should, demanding they get their man now rather than wait another 8 months. In hindsight, should they have listened to Amorim? Spending most of the season with a caretaker might feel like a waste of time, but Van Nistelrooy was delivering results and was a safe pair of hands. He didn't rip up the 4-2-3-1 system of Ten Hag. Instead, he tweaked it, he made changes to the team, and he delivered an improvement. Amorim's change has been much more drastic, and these players clearly don't fit his demands. 5 defeats in 6 Premier League games leave United precariously placed, and any outside chance of European qualification through the league has vanished. Amorim is learning nothing now that he couldn't have picked up in the summer if he had started at Old Trafford then. As for Sporting, Amorim's good work has started to be undone. They are now top only on goal difference, and 4 of the first 5 games after his departure ended in defeats. It was so bad that Amorim's replacement, João Pereira, has already been sacked, dismissed on Boxing Day after just 8 games in charge. A new year is a time for new starts, but it might have suited both United and Sporting, not to mention Amorim, Van Nistelrooy and Pereira, to have stuck with the status quo until the end of the season. It looked like United were doing the right thing in pushing for Amorim to come immediately, but the evidence of the past few weeks suggests otherwise. Manchester United are close to agreeing a new contract with Ahmad and will trigger the 1-year option in Harry Maguire's contract. Both players are out of contract in the summer, but United have the option of an additional year on both deals. Ahmad, 22, is in line for an improved contract, while Maguire's stay at the club will be extended until 2026. Ahmad has emerged as United's talisman since Amorim was appointed as head coach last month and scored the winner in the Manchester derby 3 weeks ago. Amorim said last month Maguire is perfect for a back 3 setup and the Portuguese remains committed to playing in a 3-4-3 formation. Ahmad is near, Amorim said. Harry Maguire, we are going to trigger our option. I spoke with him this morning and I told him that he has to improve his game on the pitch. We need him a lot, and also he has to improve as a leader, because we all know the situation that he had here, but we need him a lot in this moment, so we are going to trigger happily the option for Harry. Maguire, who was stripped of the United captaincy by former manager Erik Ten Hag 18 months ago, regained the armband temporarily during the 4-0 victory over Everton at the start of December, and donned the armband again in the 2-0 defeat to Newcastle on Monday night. Amorim believes United are starved of leaders. It's the thing. Imagine, Josh, there are moments in the career of a player that are different. Maguire coped very well with his struggles, and when you look at our team, we are starving for leaders on the pitch. He is a leader. He has to improve that part. He has to improve his game. So we are happy to continue with Harry. Currently occupying 14th in the Premier League table, 7 points above the drop zone, Manchester United would be within their rights to attack the January transfer window. However, the word from United is that they have no money to spend on reinforcements this month, meaning head coach Ruben Amorim is facing the likelihood of having to work with what he has got until the summer. It is a far from ideal situation for the Portuguese chief, who traded Sporting Lisbon for Old Trafford in November, as he is in desperate need of a spark to inject fresh life into a squad currently devoid of confidence and belief. The only way United will be able to add to Amorim's squad this month is via player sales. United are prepared to sell Marcus Rashford, who has turned down offers from Saudi Arabia, this month, and he would bring in a sizable fee. His salary, however, could make an exit difficult to negotiate. United have others within their ranks that, in an ideal world, could do with being offloaded. Tyrell Malacia and Joshua Zirkzee have both been linked with Juventus, and speculation is never too far away from Casemiro's future. In the event of United being able to generate some funds, they should try and do everything they possibly can to try and source a left-sided wing-back and a striker. However, finding a world-class centre-forward in the January window is one of the most difficult transfer missions any club can subscribe to. That means United's only hope of finding a new number 9 may be via a loan deal. A cluster of names have been linked with possibly fulfilling that void. He has started every Premier League game since joining the club from Inter Milan ahead of the start of last season, and that run is unlikely to suddenly come to an end within the coming weeks. Amid United's chaotic fixture schedule and injury and illness-related issues, Amorim has not been able to choose a settled 11 and stick with it thus far. But with the fixture congestion beginning to ease, United could soon find themselves operating with a settled defensive line consisting of Lenny Yoro, Matthijs de Ligt and Lisandro Martinez. The latter has struggled for form in recent weeks, but remains the club's only senior left-footed centre-back, making him a shoo-in for the left-sided centre-back role. Ideally, United need to restore him to the level of form he is capable of producing. Ahmad has been United's best player since Amorim's appointment and should be restored to the right wing-back role after a recent run of starts in attack. He has excelled as the right-sided wing-back, and Amorim has hinted that is his long-term position. However, on the opposite flank, United could do with a fresh face. No shortage of names have been linked with prospectively filling that role, but finances will, of course, dictate what is achievable. Should United raise some money via sales, a move for Paris Saint-Germain's Nuno Mendes could be possible, either permanently or on loan. The 22-year-old, who worked with Amorim at Sporting, has struggled for regular game time in France so far this season, playing just 16 times. He played as a wing-back at Sporting, and a reunion with Amorim would make sense on several levels. Manuel Ugarte, despite United's collective struggles recently, has been improving with every game and should form 50% of United's first-choice central midfield partnership. Kobbie Mainoo is the most logical partner for the Uruguayan. In attack, Bruno Fernandes is a guaranteed starter as one of the two number 10s. His form has been indifferent this season, but his status as club captain means he is not going to lose his starting spot. Who fills the other number 10 position is up for debate. Alejandro Garnacho will be vying to start likewise Rashford in the event of him staying put. But if Mason Mount can recover from his latest injury setback and stay fit, he will be a very strong candidate to start. He quickly earned a glowing report from Amorim and is well suited to his system because of his willingness to run out of possession. Furthermore, he played in a system that featured wing-backs at Chelsea. Signing a striker will be a stern challenge this month, so much so any hopes United have of drafting in a number 9 may be via a loan deal. Swooping for Victor Gyökeres is out of the question. PSG's Randal Kolo Muani has been mooted as an option after, just like Mendes, struggling for regular opportunities in the French capital. But having scored just 2 goals this season, he would not be a guaranteed source of goals, meaning Rasmus Højlund may retain the starting spot.